Hello, welcome to Ken Games here. So this is my take on the different stores, um, and of course it's gonna change uh, when you have the first things that you need to buy. When you have all of those, you can start going for gear. But until then, I would say always go for the characters first. Now, of course, we're gonna have to look at the guild store first, and that rotates. So I'm gonna pull up the list here of what it rotates between. Again, I would say do not go for the gear at first. You can do that later on when you have the chars that you need. So again, all right. So I'm gonna rate some of these characters to how useful they are, how much I see them being used by other people. Um, like young Han Solo, for instance, you never see him get used anywhere. So to me, that says he's not he's not worth investing in right now. This of course might change. He might get a rework. That's never gonna happen. Then of course there's Colonel Stark. Well, he's useful on that team. Of course, also First Order is good. First Order TIE Fighter, yeah, it's good. It's not the best ship, but it's okay. Java Engineer, you don't really need him. The Java Squad, it's such a niche thing to use and to have up. When you first start out, you don't want to go for the Jawas because let's say you get them up at Relic. There's really only one team they can defeat, and you don't want to have them in as on defense. They're just too easy to take out with any other team. So do not go for him. Go for him later, by all means. Once you have the best characters in here. The same goes with Gamorrean Guard. Stuff him. You don't want him. You don't need him. He is bad. Dengar, well, he's a good standard on any. Well, I'm not quite sure anymore because we just got 3 new Mandalorians that are pretty good, especially 2 of them. But I think he still has a place on a bounty hunter team, Dengar. So by all means, go for that guy if you want to build a bounty hunter team. Okay, Ray Scavenger. Well, Ray Scavenger has been used for both Sith raids, and you need him to, not him, you need her to get the new Ray, which is awesome. So but I see her as a bit of a frail character, and probably not if you're a fresh guy just starting the game. You might not want to go for Ray Scavenger as the first one. In the long run, you want to go for her, of course, because you will be needing her for. But you want to start out building a solid team, and I don't think she belongs in your first solid team. Later, you will need her and want her. Snowtrooper, yeah, it's the same with Colonel Stark. He's not the first team you want to build, in my opinion. But we can get into a discussion about that. To be honest, the first team I would build. Well, I'm partial to Night Sisters, but that is a cognitive bias that I have, and it's not the best one to build using logic. You would want to build a droid team, for instance, much better. Right, Resistance Trooper. Well, you need that still. Well, he's not really a good one, but he's been used in a Ray team, not with this Ray, but another Ray. There's 3 Rays to Jedi Training Ray, as it is. He's pretty good on that team. Huge damage once you have him up. He just delivers knockout punches without any speed. Pablo, yes, needed for your Ewok team. Same with Elder. You want to get C-3PO, get them up, get those, but not in the beginning probably again. Because again, the Ewoks are easy to kill. I can do that with one nest. Defeat a complete Ewok team. So that's not good. But in order to get C-3PO, you want him. Luke Skywalker farm boy. Hell no. You basically don't want him as your first choice. Eventually you will, however, want him just to get Luke. I think it's Luke you get with that. You need farm boy first. Then there is Night Sister Acolyte. Very good Night Sister. That's for, it's one of those that I really wanted. And I use that because she can go stealth, making the Night Sister... Well, it's an old thing. Of course, now it is easier to kill. But a Night Sister team also has so many possibilities where you can come in and really kill other teams. And especially in the lower tier arenas, grand arenas, if you don't have a Night Sister there, people are so screwed because they don't have any defense on that. Something that can take them out, most people. Darth Maul, weak. I like him though, but he's not really good. His claim to fame is that he can, as a leader spot, make your other team invisible. But else, no. And he can be good in the first of the. There's this Sith thing. What's it called? Some Battlefronts thing. I don't remember what it's called, but he can be used there to take out. His fun thing is that if he kills one, he instantly, with almost all the time, get another try to kill someone, and if they're low enough health, he can just quietly kill everybody off one after the other. Tusken Tusken Shaman, very bad. Sunfac, you definitely want him. You definitely want him. I could see him as one of those that you get first. Because on a Geonosian team, you want all those Geonosians. Also, it's a good way to get Padme. And Padme is such a strong character still that it can take out a gas team. Sam Wessel, yes. I don't really use him ever, but he has its usage, so you could go for him, but not as the first character again. Low Gray, definitely a yes when you want to get C-3PO. Old Ben, yes, also good as a tank until you get the Commander Kenobi from the raid. He's better. Then we get to the clones, and you most definitely want these. If you're building a team for success, the clones are very, very good, but you need Shaak Ti with that until you have gas, of course. But a good clone team can do well in raids. So they're overall very good. I would definitely recommend you go for that at the beginning. Kylo Ren, oh yeah, hell yes, he's good. you want to build a Sith team or a First Order team as it is, go for him. He can solo teams once you get him to once you get him to relic level with his Zetas on. Ayla Secura, no. Barris, yeah, she still belongs or can do well on a Padme team. So yeah, you could go for her. Not as the first thing, however. You basically want to have everything around her. Finn, yes, very good character also for Rey. Definitely need her also for getting the new Rey. You want Rey. Jyn Erso, forget about her. You don't need her. Not first, not third, not fourth, or anything like that. Maybe down the road you can get her, but nah. Kit Fisto, hell no. Talia, yeah. Talia is a good one. She has one special use. Also for one of those events that comes where she can dispel a debuff on Daka, which makes her good. Also for Sith Phase 4, she can be okay. But again, I'm not saying go for that as a first choice, because you really want to go for either clones or the B2 Super Battle Droid instead, because he's damn good. When you want to make, you should really go for the Red Droid team. And you need B2 on that. Ima Gundai, hell no. Sith Assassin, mediocre. Later, I would say. IG 100, Magna Guard, yes, definitely go for that. Very good. Clone Sergeant belongs with your clones. So yes, you need clones. Take it. Spend your hard-earned guild cash on that. Do it. Once you have that, all those that I've mentioned, you can then start to go and buy some of the gears in between when you need something. Like, I would take some needed gear over a Gamorrean guard, for instance. But I wouldn't take it over. If I really needed Clone Sergeant for my clones, I would go for Clone Sergeant. If, building that first squad and B2. Never buy gear over those. Right, next we have the Squad Arena store. Kanan Jarrus, he was the first choice beginner squad before. So I would definitely say, yeah, you could go for him. Maybe not as the first choice anymore if you follow the new guide that says go for the droids or clones. But yeah, he's good. If you when you go for look at this store, you can see Cassian Andor, no. Mace Windu, no for Chief Nebbit. Princess Leia, very, very bad, but you do need her to get Luke, I think. Grand Moff Tarkin, he's still useful. He's not a top tier guy, but he's okay. You could definitely go for him. Greedo, hell yeah, good on a bounty hunter team. Asajj Ventress, also a very good idea when you're building your Night Sisters. She's really the standard, and if you say to her, you can do a lot of good stuff in the Sith raid. Not to mention Arena, where you can keep everybody not able to kill your team in the middle tiers. Once you get to a division, I don't know, 3, 4, maybe, you're done for. They're just not that good anymore. But in the beginning, hell to the yes. And then, you have them for your Sith raid, where they are really, really the hallmark to have. Savage Opress. Yeah, he's good, but I wouldn't go for him either on a first thing. And in order for him to be good, you need a Zeta on him, else he's just crap. HK-47. Hell yes, he's good for Darth Revan. Comes as a standard next to him. Admiral Akbar. What can I say about him? Well, he has his fleet, so he's definitely needed. But he's not a good character at the moment. He's very lackluster. Cup, no. IG-88. I don't like him. He's like a glass cannon who just dies so fast. Eth Koth, no. Bad. Darth Sidious, no. Newt Gunray, fun character, yes, definitely go for him. Stormtrooper Han, also good. You could definitely take him also from the store. Of course, as these are the only other things you can buy with your credits, you'll want to go for all of them eventually. But, you know, pick the best ones first. Right, then we have the fleet store. And you always want to go for all the ships. They're good, but some of them, of course, are better. And at the end of it, you'll just want to buy Zeta Mass with it. Now, Biston, you need. Poe Dameron, not so good, but he's okay. Most of these ships here you can use. I'm really only gonna do the honorable mentions because, like, Ahsoka is a really good ship. Once you get up in the higher tiers, you basically want that with the Negotiator. That'll really fuck everybody else up. Then you have your Gamorreans. And as you're farming for your Geos, these ships go with those Geonosians. So yeah, they're like 3 of those, and you want them all. They're very good. So again, that was honorable mentions. Again, here he is. So Cody, yes, he's good, and Echo, yes. Well, Cody, you don't really want him, to be honest. Once you have your Shock T, then he's the odd man out, to be honest. So yeah, I'd rather go for Shock T before Cody, to be honest. Chirrut Imwe, meh, yeah, he's okay. But again, some of these, when you see them here, you don't really want to buy them here first. You want to buy them over at the other store, because this currency is worth more than, for instance, this currency, because here you have the raids, you get a lot of raids. Also, it's, this currency here is also less valuable than your fleet currency. Right. Darth Vader, if you wanted him, it's mainly because it's Darth Vader. But he's not a good guy. General Grievous, yes, very good, very, very good for a droid team. You would basically want him. Same with Echo. Grand Moff Tarkin, okay again, but he was in the other store, so you're not gonna buy him from here. Rexy, yes, definitely, most definitely, he's a go-getter. Get him now. Ezra Bridger, he goes for the old team, so you could go for him too. And when I say the old team, it's the Phoenix team. That was the best starter team before. So yeah, you could go for him too. No, Scarif Rebel, don't go for him. Boba Fett, yes. Definitely yes, he's a good bounty hunter. Darth Maul, again, I've already talked about him. Poe Dameron, you need him at a later stage, but he's not that good. When I say later stage, I mean Rey later. Sun Fac, yeah, you want him for the Geo. Wedge and Biggs, well, they both have a ship, so you will want them at some point. But as characters without ships, they are not good. Ahsoka Tano Fulcrum can be used on a Padme team, but not seen very much done that anymore. Resistance pilot, a pilot, you need the ship for it, else it's poo. Ahsoka Tano, go for it, go for it, go for it. You need it on a Padme team if you're building that. Plo Koon, crap. Jedi Counselor, crap. Geonosian Soldiers, Sun Fac and Spy, go for them. Clone Sergeant and Fives, go for them. And First Order and First TIE Fighter Pilot are sort of like secondaries again. You want to do them later, but not before you've done your clones or your Geonosians. And maybe Ahsoka Tano, of course, up in that list, and Rex. And of course your General Grievous and, you know, clones. Go for them first. Anyway, next door. See, here's the tokens, and that's the most important one. You get you don't get as many of those as you do the other stores, so these are exceptional, valuable. You want to save them and never ever buy gear for that before you have your Hermit Yoda. Wampa is okay. I never used him, but he's okay, supposedly. I'd rather put in Hermit Yoda because Sith Raid, really good, and he slots into so many places that he's just so valuable. And then you want to save up your tokens to when you're ready to get your Darth Malak and General Skywalker. At the moment, I'm saving myself to get General Skywalker. But you want to buy those before you buy any of this. And again, all these characters down here, I would say screw them. You don't need them. General Veers, pretty nice to have, and Royal Guard and all of these here, yeah, would be really nice to get. But the thing is, there are other ways to getting these, and this currency is just too valuable to be spending on this. You want to spend them on Hermit Yoda. And of course also the other currency which you will get, you want to spend on the Negotiator before you spend it on any other stuff here. Rebel Officer Leia Organa, forget about her. She is no good at all. Imperial Probe Droid, forget it. It was okay at a time where you could blow everything up with it. But health has gone up so far that you won't hardly make a scratch on anybody anymore. So forget it. Go for Negotiator with this currency. And that was my small guide going through everything. I may have left a few things out because I needed to do this quickly. So thank you for watching. It's been Ken Games here, and yeah. Let's get back to it. As you can see, when it comes to this currency, 25k, I am not even buying Darth Malak at the moment, because next time General Skywalker comes out, I will need all currency for him. And General Skywalker, generally in his power, beats both Darth Malak and Hermit Yoda and Wampa. You know, when you look at it, they're actually in the correct row, what's most powerful. But you won't have access to Darth Malak or General Skywalker before you've done their events. And I have, and I need 50 shards to be done with Darth Malak. I'm not going to do it before I got my Skywalker, because I'm soon ready to unlock him. Power-wise, he beats him. Both of these actually, I would say, beat Hermith Yoda in usefulness. And they all three beat Wampa. So that's the rule, you know. So go for Hermit Yoda first before Wampa. That's my take on it. I don't want to go into all of these because that's only gear in here. However, I will say do not go for these. They're just for your mods. Go for the regular gear. That's your chance to get some gear. And again here, it's a gear thing in here, so just go for the gear that you need. Anyway, thank you for watching. It's been Ken Games here, and see you in game. Bye.